Pete Wilson, who's no better than the next one that would get it. They all have to appeal to big business, police unions, and prison guards. So Jerry Brown, who's running for governor, said some words 10 years ago. Quote, "The U.S. incarceration binge is not tied to crime." He said it's a strategy to control the surplus population in a capitalist system that is breaking down. Man. Oh, some heavy words. That's heavy. Oh, the words that some of us could have said. But Jerry Brown said. And he said them while he was in his 60s. So he didn't get an epiphany. He was mature enough. This wasn't youthful indiscretion. This is a mature man who has given study to the reality of a system and how systems are manipulated on the backs of the poor. And the poor have no voice. So it's easier just to lock them up to help get rid of surplus population if you don't have any possibility of doing anything viable with it. 40% of college graduates now can't find a job. So you can't even sell college as an opportunity. Well, what do you do with excess population? What do you do with teenagers and an educational system that's breaking down?
What do you do?
Because there's a direct correlation between lack of proper education and prison. And they already know it.
That's right. Think about it.
So now you're in a political season. The most important election that will probably take place in the history of California is 4 or 5 months from now. And as Meg Whitman is talking about her agenda, she's saying, I'm willing to call the National Guard if things get out of hand.
Think about that. Listen now.
I'm going to clamp down on illegal immigration. And I watched in CNN today where they said there are 5 states that are ready to implement Arizona-type laws.
Man.
Right now. And there are 17 more states watching to see the developments. So as this becomes part of the policy aims of the Republican Party, then the Democratic Party has to sound Republican-ish in order to stay right in the middle, because the blame game now is jobs and economic opportunity lessen. We got to blame the immigrants. They don't blame European immigrants. They don't blame Canadian immigrants. I've been to Canada.
All right.
And I didn't have to go through no checkpoint when I went to Vancouver, British Columbia. And they didn't have to go through nothing coming back in. But why is there so much concern over the southern border?
Good question.
See, racism. But I want to say to the Latino family, you are not by yourself. force, not a party. Because you'll argue with some of our folk who are born, bled, and will die Democrats. My God! Not that they've gotten anything from it. So we're not going to argue over parties, even though you've never been invited to the party. But what we do need is a political force that knows how to apply pressure. Right now, there are issues that we all agree on. We're not benefiting even when the budget wasn't in crisis. We didn't benefit educationally. We didn't benefit economically. We didn't benefit socially. So don't act like things just got rough in this fiscal season. It's been rough for you and I since we can remember. Oh, a few of us got a little activity going on, but it's very shaky. It's like living on the San Andreas Fault or the Hayward Fault. You know what I'm saying, right? I love it. I mean, I love this period of time. Come on now. Because it's going to force us to stand up. I love that they're slashing and slicing and dicing.
Come on, fire.
Because it's going to force the intelligentsia to feel the pain of the little brother and sister in the mud that you can somehow disconnect. See, Jesus said it beautifully. He said it, the poor heard and glad. There's something about poverty and hearing a good word. When you're catching hell, opens you up to receive maybe when things appear to be going okay. Maybe you begin to take on the oppressor's attitude towards your own people. Well, they do need to do something with these people. Now with these people. Now with those people. You're from the hood. You're from the bottom. You're from the ghetto, but now you've gone to UCLA or Berkeley or Stanford, and now you walk different. Right? Walk with a little stick. You don't even walk like you used to. T-Bone, what happened to you? You went and got some education. You started working for Xerox. You started working for Chevron. You started working for Lennar. You started working for the Justice Department. You started working for the District Attorney's Office. So even though they're killing your people, poisoning your people, destroying your people, you become a spokesperson for everything being okay, as long as you and a few others rode the backs of your people to get what is called affirmative action, so that you can become inactive now that you got your job. So this meeting was called because now more than ever, we have got to